Quilters, welcome to AccuQuilt Live. I am Pam Hiller, AccuQuilt's cutting expert. Happy New Year, and thanks so much for joining us today. Okay, my good friend Christina's in the house. Happy New Year.
Hello, Happy New Year to you too.
How was your New Year's?
Very calm.
Very calm.
We literally just played board games all night, and we're in bed very soon after midnight. It was great.
I love that. Our neighborhood, okay, we got to figure this out. We should either have fireworks at 9, 10, 11, or midnight, but not all of those times.
Not all night long.
All night long. I know. It was great. But it was nice. It was nice to kind of tuck in, and
Yes.
it was beautiful.
And it wasn't freezing cold like it has been the past
No.
couple of years. It was pretty okay.
It was beautiful. Good. Well, welcome. We're so glad that you're here today. Happy New Year. All right. So where's everybody watching from today? So many people are watching from Melbourne, Florida. I've been there. I love that city. Sherry is from Idaho, and she's watching with us. All sorts of fun people. Oh, Tracy is from Texas. Welcome.
Seeing Ohio, Illinois.
Lots of people.
Yes.
We're excited. Oh, Whidbey Island, Washington. That's by my home. Hey, speaking of my home, huge shout out to my brother who retired January 1st.
Oh, wow.
So I told him now, yeah, I know. We should totally clap for that. Now his job on Wednesdays is 12 noon is to watch Facebook Live. Yeah, AccuQuilt Live. Okay, here's my photo of the day. So many of you have asked. Okay, so back in September 8th, I had a grandson born. His name is Aries, and this is sweet Aries. A few weeks ago, okay, hard to believe, it was like 60 degrees, right, Christina?
Right, yes.
And then it snowed like 2 days later. So this is Aries, and he loves to be out in the sunshine and the fresh air. So today we're making Strippy baskets. And the question of the day is, what would you put in your Strippy baskets? So the reason I showed Aries is because Aries has like, I don't know, 438 binkies, and we can never find one, right? So I am making a little Strippy basket for Aries to hold his binkies. What would you put in your Strippy basket?
Oh, I'd probably honestly make one for cat toys. Oscar got a bunch of cat toys for Christmas.
You could make a big one like this.
Yeah, he could have so many toys in there.
Oh, that would be awesome.
He got these really cute ones that are like fish tacos. And there's like a little dead, like sardine-looking fish in there.
Are there fishes in the middle of the tacos?
They're so cute, and then they're filled with catnip.
Okay, you're so much a better cat
So
mom than I am, because Pearl, she just gets love. She doesn't get toys, she doesn't get anything. She just gets fed and love. Okay, so you can put it in. So the question of the day is, what are you gonna put in your Strippy baskets? All right, so first of all, thank you so much for sharing your projects with you. We're excited about this new year, and we have some additional projects that we're gonna show you. So first, here's Arlene G. Look at this super cute throw pillow.
Oh, I love
it's
it.
just beautiful. So she used the square in a square. It's so beautiful. I like that. Good job, Arlene. Next, Mary L. made the cutest gnomes. They're so cute. I love them. Have you made anything with the gnomes die yet, Christina?
I haven't. I want to.
Yeah, I feel like if you have the gnome and the Northwoods medley and the pickup truck die,
Perfect.
you can make all sorts of
Perfect
stuff.
combo.
Okay. All right, so today, because you're our AccuQuilt family and we love you, we have a great promo for you today. We're gonna let you take 25% off your entire order when you purchase any Go strip cutter die. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, so then your strip cutter will also be 25% off.
No way.
Yeah, so the whole order is 25% off as long as you have one of those strip cutters in your cart.
Oh, listen, today is the day to buy strip dies because they come in, they start from 1 inch all the way to 6.5 inches. Do you have a favorite size, Christina, that you use?
That's hard. Honestly, probably the 2.5. Like
2.5 is
or
like,
the I think the 1.5 to make those tie wreaths that we do.
oh yes.
I love that one too.
Yes, okay. I love bigger strips as well, like the 6.5 I use quite a bit. 5, you can make charm squares, okay? So the code is not Pam said so. Cody, listen, it's a new year. I'm not waiting 52 weeks, come on. All right, the code is STRIP25. And you can shop at AccuQuilt.com/live to see any of the exclusions. So today is the day to stock up on strip dies. I'm excited about that. All right, today we're giving away our Go multiple strip die, which is the die I'm going to show you how to use today, and a 2-pack of 6x24 mats. Christina, why a 2-pack?
Because you'll run through the cutting mats way faster than the die.
Right.
You'll need them.
The die, thousands of cuts. You're going to get hundreds of cuts on those mats. You want to flip them and turn them. So be sure and share in your personal Facebook page for a chance to win. Also, send us pictures of your projects. We want to see what you're all making, and then we'll even share them with them on our AccuQuilt Lives, okay? So make sure that you do that. All right, so today, oh, wait. Before today, let's talk about yesterday. Did you love our New Year, New You event yesterday? Christina, did you think it was great?
I loved all the organization tips.
Oh.
I'm a big fan of things being neat and tidy, so that was a really fun show.
So great, okay? If you missed it, it's okay. It lives on our Facebook page, so you can watch it anytime. But we gave you some really great tips on like organizing your dies and organizing your stash and kind of decluttering your sewing room. You'll notice in none of the video they showed my sewing room. Okay, I need to work on that decluttering part. Listen, you just moved into a brand new house. Your sewing room should be clean.
Well, it's kind of become a bit of a catch-all for other things, especially around the holidays, like gifts or like wrapping paper, but we're getting tidy now.
Okay, good. All right, so join us on January 12th. The lovely Eric and I will be here, and we're gonna look back on the best dies of 2020. And it's gonna be great. You can register in the link below and join us. We're gonna talk about all of those great dies that were released, kind of like an Academy Awards show. There will be tiaras. Eric and I are wearing tiaras. I might wear mine the whole day.
Good.
Yeah, I think I'll drive places, maybe go to Target.
Yeah, go
wear
to the
my
drive-thru,
tiara.
like at Starbucks, and just have a tiara on.
Just wear my tiara. Okay, all right, so join us on January 12th. Make sure you register in our link below. All right, now today we're gonna make these super cute Strippy baskets. And first of all, I love the fabric on these.
Oh,
These
so
are
pretty.
so bright and so beautiful. And look, they can kind of nest together. Okay, now to be honest, I thought they were gonna be really hard to make. They are not.
They look a little difficult.
They do look a little difficult. You kind of have to think about what you're doing for a minute, but they came together really fast.
Awesome.
Okay, so be sure and download the free pattern at AccuQuilt.com and read through all of the instructions. Quilters, do you know we have hundreds of free patterns at AccuQuilt.com? So depending on what you're gonna make, we probably have a free pattern for it. Now, you're gonna need a variety of fabrics as well as a variety of strip dies. So at home, I have most of the strip dies. So if you're like me, maybe you want to use like 1.5 and 2.5 or 3. Kind of make them different, not all halves, you know, kind of make them a different size. Okay, but you can make them any size you want. You could use big strips if you wanted to. Now the trick is to remember that you only need 15 inches of fabric when it's all said and done. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to use this multiple die plus jelly rolls. Because how many of you have jelly rolls in your stash?
Always, always.
Always, always. So I'm going to show you kind of some tricks so that you're not wasting that fabric, okay? So look in your scraps. This is a great scrap buster. We talk about how AccuQuilt all the time is a great scrap buster, okay? Think about fat quarters. Think about jelly rolls. Do you want it completely scrappy? Do you want it to have a theme? Like if you were doing it for Valentine's Day or something, you could totally do a theme, okay? All right. Now I'm gonna use this multiple strip die. Listen, if you wanna get it today, it is limited stock right now. So while you're watching, just go to AccuQuilt.com/live and order it, put it in your basket so that you can have it. I know that this is a die that sometimes people say to me, Pam, I have this die and I don't know how to use it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a strange one.
It is, okay? But I'm gonna show you how to use it. So this die is really kind of cool because it cuts 3 sections. And it's hard to see because the blades are, you know, here. So it has a 1.5 section and a 1, a 1.5, and a 2-inch section. That's what it cuts. So it finishes to 1/2, 1, 1.5. Boy, look at me doing math on a Wednesday morning, okay? Now remember, I only need 15 inches when it's all said and done, okay? So what I did was, oh, here's some strips that I cut. Look how cute this is. Listen, we're gonna be able to find all of Aries Binkies. Holy smokes. The child. I'm also gonna make one for Oakley because she also has 458 hair ties and we can never find any of them.
Someone just had a comment that said they would keep their grandbaby's hair ties in them.
Yes, yeah, put in the comment section, what are you gonna put in your Strippy basket? Because I'm putting in Binkies and hair ties. Okay, so what I did was I took my jelly rolls. So Christina, do you know what a jelly roll is?
It's the long strips, right?
Yes. So what you've done, the jelly roll. Here, can I move that for you? There we go. Poor Chelsea's trying to get a good picture of this. There we go. Jelly rolls are with the fabric, so usually 42 inches, right? And they've cut 2.5-inch strips. This makes me crazy because most jelly rolls, they cut this little jagged edge on it.
Yeah, why do they do that?
To make me crazy.
Okay.
That's the only reason. So quilters, we have a 2.5-inch strip die. You could make your own jelly rolls.
There you go.
Yeah.
Without the jagged edge.
Not without the jagged edge, okay? So what I've done is I've taken my jelly roll and I kind of tore it all apart, and I found the pieces that looked like a boy more than like, I don't know, my grandma, okay? Like, I feel like would look great at my grandma's house, you know, kind of thing, but, okay? So what I've done is I just rough cut them like 16.5 inches.
Okay.
And then what I did, Christina, is I kept those little sections because you know what? You could sew those together,
right.
Sew the sections together, and make a even more strippy basket, okay? So now, here is the top, and it's 1 and 1.5 and 2. So these are 2.5 inches. So look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cover 2 sections, and then I'm just gonna cover this bottom section, okay? And then it's gonna cut them the right way. And I'm gonna just do it. How many layers can we cut, quilters, of cotton? 6. Everybody knows that. So keep in mind right here in the middle where there's that overlay, okay, make sure that you count that as the 6 layers. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut these. And the coolest part, so see, here's the jelly roll part. So, oh, look. I have a rotary cutter. This is the only time you're allowed to use a rotary cutter, quilters.
Pam, our viewers are the smartest. Beth says the jagged edges to help stop fraying.
Oh, okay,
sense.
I won't be crabby about that anymore. Okay, okay. We have the smartest people. Okay, so Christina, while I'm laying this fabric down, what are people doing with what do they want to put in their strippy baskets?
Let's see, Kathy says that the small one might hold all of her wonder clips.
That's great.
Renee says cooking books in the kitchen, plants in the living room, material in her sewing room.
That's clever.
Deanna says the scissors that always seem to run away in her sewing room.
Oh, yeah, right? All of us. Okay, so now I put my 6 layers down. I'm gonna use a 6x24 cutting mat. Okay, here's why. Some of you in your quilting head are gonna say, oh, I could just use my 10x24 cutting mat. What's wrong with that, Christina?
It gets wobbly.
It gets wobbly. As it goes through the cutter, it's gonna shimmy. So you always wanna make sure that the mat matches the die. They're 25% off today if you buy a strip die, so make sure you get the appropriate size mat.
Yes.
Okay?
Definitely.
All right, so I'm gonna put this here. Now this multiple die, don't forget, we have limited stock of this and they're selling really fast. So make sure you put it in your cart right now. Limited stock of this, but this die will fit through your Go Me, your Go Big, your studio cutter with the appropriate adapter. So if you're looking for a really versatile strip die and you have the Go Me, this is the die for you because it will fit right through there, okay? But I'm using the Go Big today. Why, Christina?
Because you can.
Because I can, okay? All right, so I'm gonna run through. Okay, what are people putting in their strippy baskets?
Oh gosh, I'm seeing like remote controls, kitchen utensils.
Remotes, that's brilliant.
Right.
Oh,
Sharon says her keys, she can never find them.
her keys. We have that same problem.
Ooh, Susan says like the Keurig pods, like the K-cups.
Oh, yes.
That's genius. Or like, I would think like the laundry little pods, that would be nice.
Oh, like the Tide Pods and stuff? Oh, and then it'd smell good.
Yes, that was my thought.
Christina and I were thinking more about how good it's gonna smell. I just think they're so fun. Okay, so as the die has come through the cutter, static is built up. It is so staticky here in the Dream Studio today. It's winter, but it's not gonna snow. Is that true?
I am being told it's supposed to like start sleeting here shortly.
Oh, great, sleet is what we love. Okay, okay, so look at this, ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. So now I have cut just a variety of sizes of strips. And look how cute this is. And thank you for telling us why they have jagged edges. I will never complain again, okay? Now, think about this. You could make them whatever size strips you want to make them, okay? Whatever size strips you have at home, you could make them all 2.5-inch strips if you wanted to, right? Yeah. I mean, there is no dye police.
Especially because that 2.5-inch strip is only $67 when you use the code today.
Oh, wow. So. And how much is that if you throw it in?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I should
look. Christina's going to look, because if you're looking for that. And then will you look up the multiple Strippy in a mat?
Yes.
And how much that is?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what you want to do within quilters. Again, I cut green fabric on my green mat. I always forget about that. Okay. So then what you're going to do is you're just going to lay them out randomly. I am very much into random and scrappy.
Ooh, Scotty says he would hold Winston toys.
Winston and Scotty, thanks for joining us today. We've missed you. We thought maybe you're watching somebody else at 12 noon Central Time. Glad to know you're back. Okay. All right. Did Winston get any new toys, Chelsea? I am such a bad pet parent. Oh, there's such pressure now. I even made Pearl her own stocking. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to lay these out. So see how fun this is? You could just totally, I mean, this is such a great little project. You could just do it without even thinking too much, okay? Now, quilters ask me all the time, why is AccuQuilt better than with rotary cutters? Okay, I'm going to tell you, Christina doesn't know this because she's never cut strips by hand. She's brilliant. Strips are one of the hardest things to cut with a rotary cutter because you lay the rotary cutter down and inevitably it like moves, and I don't know, the rotary cutter has a mind of its own and it moves, and pretty soon it's just jagged, and then you're wasting fabric, okay? AccuQuilt's going to cut them perfect every single time. So that's what I love about the system is that all of our dies, every single time you're going to get those accurate cuts. Okay? All right, what are people putting in their Strippy baskets?
We've actually got a really great question from Marcia.
Marcia, good morning.
She says, why do the strip dies all have those degree lines on them?
Oh, okay. Let's talk about this for a hot minute. Okay? Look at this. Oh, look, it's like it's made confetti all over my die here. Okay. Do you want this overhead or does Chelsea want to look at it? Yeah. Okay. So, I know, it's pretty fun actually. Okay, so every strip die has a line here at 90 degrees, 60 degrees, 45, and 30 degrees, okay? These are not blades. These are just lines that show you their markings, okay? So once I've cut my strip, if I wanted to cut strips at 90 degrees, then I would take my fabric and I would just fan fold back and forth at 90 degrees, and then I would cut squares, okay? Now let's say I'm making diamonds, because diamonds are a girl's best friend, okay? Then depending on the pattern, do you want to cut 60-degree diamonds, or 45-degree diamonds, or 30-degree diamonds? Then you would line it up here and fan fold back and forth, okay? So on our strip dies that have a single size, so like 2.5-inch strip die, then it would cut 60 degrees at 2.5-inch. Now this one's a little tricky because it's going to cut them at different widths, okay? So you gotta, this is not really the one I would use to cut diamonds with, but that's what those lines are for. And did we not do a strip die Facebook Live recently?
We've done many.
We have many.
Yes.
Go to our Facebook page. All of our videos live there, and you can watch one on strip dies. Okay, this is a secret, and nobody really knows it, but I'm going to throw it out here in the universe, because maybe they'll let me do it. I really want to do a whole AccuQuilt Live on strip dies again.
Yeah, I think we should do that like almost once a month.
Yeah.
Because they're so important.
And I'm going to show you how to cut like diamonds to do some like different kind of English paper piecing and stuff. We have an English paper piecing die that cuts 1-inch sides, but our strip dies, if you use the multiples, you can cut a lot of them.
Yes, definitely.
Okay? I'm just throwing that out there in the universe. Okay? All right, so great question. All right, don't forget we're giving away our Go multiple strip die and a 2-pack of 6x24 cutting mats. Be sure and share on your personal Facebook page for a chance to win. Christina, how much is that without that?
Ooh, we are checking. We're still looking.
Okay, you still look.
Yes, we'll get back to you.
Okay, all right. So now I've just laid them out, and then I would sew them together, okay? And I'm not gonna spend the time today to sew them together because you can sew them together. But here's the trick. Okay, I have so many Strippy baskets. The trick is when you sew them together, you wanna press the seams open, okay? All right, so lay them out. Now remember, how many inches do you need? Just 15, okay? So I would just lay them out and make sure I had, 15 inches or 16 inches, okay? Now, quilters, did you know that we have a blog? Our blog is a place to find inspiration and tutorials and patterns and ways to use our products. And you can meet our go-getters. We talked about those yesterday in our event. Yes. I feel like you and I were go-getters.
You think so?
We go get stuff all the time, right?
That's true.
Okay, Marissa, add us to the go-getters.
There was just a tutorial for a DIY English paper piecing notebook and planner cover, which I feel like is perfect for starting the new year.
Yes.
It's really cute.
It's really cute, okay? And you get to meet our team behind our brand and join in conversations about our community. So that's awesome. So make sure you check out our blog. And the little QR code, one day in AccuQuilt Live, we're gonna show you how to download that so that you can just scan it.
On most phones, you should just be able to open your camera and then just touch it.
Oh, try that today. Try that today, where you see the little QR code in the corner. Just open up your phone, open your camera, and click it. I know you all know how to use that because you all take pictures of your dogs and your cats and your kids. Okay. All right, now next, here is the biggest tip of the day. Okay, once you've sewn all your strips together, I'm totally sewing these strips together, holy smokes. Now, you need fusible batting. Christina, have you ever used fusible batting?
I don't think so.
Okay, fusible batting is what gives it that little bit of oomph and shape.
Okay.
Okay, so it gives it a little bit of depth. Otherwise, it's just two pieces of fabric sewn together, and that's kind of weird.
Maybe a little floppy.
Yeah, okay. So fusible batting is, you can buy it at your local retailer, okay, or your local quilt shop. Here's the trick. Notice that my strip is bigger than 15 inches, okay? And then you're gonna iron it down first. You're gonna do the same. This is the lining block that I did. I did it the same as well, okay? Because if you cut 15 inches out of your fusible and then 15 inches out of your piece, then you have to mix them together and then iron them down, and it's gonna ruin your iron because you're gonna catch those corners of the fusible. Okay, it's gonna leave gunk on them, okay? So then once you've ironed it down, now is the time to quilt it. Now look at these smart people. They didn't even quilt it, okay? The people who made our cute little baskets, but I thought it'd be fun to quilt it. So what I did was I just made random strips, right? Because these are random strips. I just quilted it, all right? Now, this is the only time ever on Facebook Live or AccuQuilt Live that I'm gonna allow you to use a rotary cutter, okay? Because we have dies for that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim my block. Christina, do you remember how big it's supposed to be?
Oh, you said 15, right?
15 is the magic number. Oh, hey, I need a long ruler. Can you grab me a long ruler? Look, Mike's all over it. Thank you. She did ask if I needed one. I was like, no, my quilting head, we do not, okay? So I'm gonna use my green mat. They never let me cut on the green mat, so I'm super excited about that. Okay, so I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, okay? So I'm just gonna come right here.
And the pattern does give you different sizes for those different size
yes,
baskets,
we're gonna talk about that. So if you wanted to make bigger baskets, it would tell you. Okay, this is the only time. And listen, you can only use a Go rotary cutter. Okay, throw one in your bag today. Okay, all right. So now I'm gonna trim it down to 15 inches. I cannot talk while I do math. Christina, what are people putting in their baskets?
Oh gosh, just the best ideas. Peggy said bread rolls for serving at the dinner table.
goodness. Let's do that.
Because they would stay nice and warm because I feel like they're mildly insulated that way.
Yeah.
Joanna said that she loves this pattern, and wouldn't it be fun to put gnomes on the side?
Oh, yes. That's super cute. Maybe I'll put gnomes on Oakley's.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I think she would like that.
For her hair ties. I did find some cute little gnome fabric. Oh, that'd be great. Okay. All right, so notice, I'm just lining it all up. I'm cutting it 15 inches. Okay. What else are people putting in their baskets?
Let's see.
Look what I'm going to put in my basket, my scraps from today.
Sherry says she would put like her AirPods, her cords, her chargers, things like that.
Oh, okay.
Someone said tea bags and sugar packets.
Oh, yeah.
These are all good ideas.
I'm going to do this way.
Leslie B said she's going to make them for her students in her science lab so that they can put a pencil and labels and microscopes.
That's cute. Okay, I'm just finding the right way. So the reason I keep turning this around is, see right here, this little piece? I kind of like it, but it's okay. I'm going to cut it off. Actually, I'm not. I want that little piece to show. So see, this is the great thing about having it all be scrappy. So I'm going to cut more off the grandma fabric side and put more here. Okay. Okay. So now I have a 15-inch square. Oh, good job, Pam. Woo! Tell ya, when I made it at home, I made Ray come and check it twice to make sure. Okay, now once you've cut the 15-inch square, you're going to be able to take your ruler. Again, you have to have a Go ruler and a Go rotary cutter. Put them in your basket. They're 25% off. Okay, and we're going to cut out 4.5-inch squares from the side. Okay, and okay, I don't know why because I didn't write the pattern, but I'm just going to do it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.5, 4.5. Okay, and make sure you don't cut your little fingers here. Christina has Band-Aids in case I do.
Always.
Okay, look at this, ta-da. Okay, I feel like we should make these into mug rugs.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Okay, I know.
Do love a good mug rug.
I do. All right, what are people putting in their baskets?
Let's see. Melissa said that she would use them for gifts and fill them with like hot cocoa and marshmallows.
Okay, I want to hang with you people.
Lisa said makeup that she keeps out on her counter. Ooh, knitting projects, said Lisa.
Oh, you know, I am so impressed with quilters who do other crafts.
Yes.
Like knitting and embroidery and stuff, because I am not that person. I can cook forever, but not that.
See, I can't cook to save my life. I can bake.
Oh.
Except for bread, apparently.
Yeah. You need to come on Sundays and hang out with Ray, because he bakes bread every Sunday. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Listen, I just got to do it right. Okay.
Oh, Tanya said you could add a handle and make Easter baskets.
That is super cute. Okay. Yes. We should do that. Hey, Marissa. She's watching. She works for us. Marissa, we should do a blog about that. Right?
Yeah, that'd be so
That's
darling.
a great idea. Okay. And you're going to know it works here in a second. Because holy smokes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. 4.5. Okay, and Christina, did you find the price of this in the mat?
Not just yet. I've been looking at the comments the whole time.
Yeah, I know.
I know, I'm useless.
We're loving that. Okay, so now look. You have this great little X, okay? And you have great little mug rugs that are left. Okay, so before we sew it, reminded you to join us on January 12th as we look back at the best dies of 2020. Be sure and register in our link below. Eric and I, we're wearing tiaras. We're giving stuff away, right, because you register?
Yes.
So many fun things that we're giving away, okay? So make sure you register. All right, now we're gonna fold this in half like this, okay? We're gonna get rid of our things, and then I'm gonna stitch right here and right here. And when you follow the pattern, it's gonna show you that, okay? And I'm gonna make sure I do it because, oh gosh, I even brought the right shoes to just slip off. because it's like the bowl cozies. You want to make sure you get it. I made a couple of bowl cozies and I didn't get that corner, and that makes a huge difference. All right, here we go. All right, Christina, what else are people putting in there?
Kathy said she would put folded fat quarters to make the basket coordinate with the colors inside.
Yes.
MJ said crochet hooks, stitch holders, stuff like that.
See, you people are so clever.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Carrie said she would put hand lotion and nail files in there.
That is such a great idea. See, this is why we ask. I'm just putting binkies and hair ties, but now I think I'm going to do bread rolls. How fun would that be?
That would be so good.
Okay. All right, so now I've sewn to the corners. Okay. Then I'm going to open it up. Look, it's starting to take shape. This is how you know you've done it right. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, now, just in honor of the lovely Erica, I'm going to pin it. So you remember which side you're going to sew. Okay? All right. Here we go. Don't forget to share, we're giving away our multiple strip die.
Yes.
And a 2-pack of mats.
Ooh, someone said they would put, Diana said she would put cookie cutters in the baskets.
Oh, that's a sweet idea.
Because you could separate them too by like Christmas ones, things like that, if you use like Christmas
We
fabric.
have a bazillion cookie cutters at our house.
Do you?
Yeah. I mean, back in the day when Taylor and Mason were little, I have this great sugar cookie recipe. We made sugar cookies like every month.
Yeah, my mother used to do them for just about every holiday.
Yeah.
Like St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, Easter.
Easter.
Back to school ones. She'd have like a pencil one.
Yeah, all of those. Okay, here we go.
Ooh, Charlotte says a basket of goodies for the guest room.
Okay, Charlene, we're coming to your house. What is she going to put in that basket of goodies? Okay. I think it'd be fun to put like art supplies, like for kids, you know, crayons and scrap paper and those kind of things.
Ooh,
okay.
There's a good question. How do you press the seams for the basket?
You don't.
You don't?
You don't. We're just going to fold them to one side. Okay, look. They match. This is such a good thing. Okay. So now what you're going to do is we're going to turn this one inside out. Look how cute this is. Okay. Oh my goodness, there's so many strings. Don't look at the strings, okay?
They'll be on the inside, it's okay.
Yeah, it'll be on the inside. Okay, and you're gonna wanna poke out the little corners, okay? Look how cute this is. Listen, you could have made 4 in the time it's taken me and Christina to talk through one.
Okay, Pam, I do have a question.
Yes.
I am getting word we are officially sold out of that die.
Oh my gosh.
So, what alternatives can we offer?
You bet. Let's do that. I'm going to tell you to get like 2-inch and a 3.5-inch strip die, and maybe that 1.5-inch strip die.
Because I'm sure most people already have the 2.5-inch strip, so getting like that smaller one would be good.
Yes. And you don't want them super big, but yeah, that's a great idea.
And you can still build that project with, even if you just have like the 2.5-inch strip.
Right, absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. Listen, if you want to make your own charm squares, get the 5-inch strip die.
Ooh, there you go.
Because it's going to cut 5-inch strips. We're going to turn them at 90 degrees and make squares for days. I love this strip die. I'm so glad you got it, folks. Okay, so now somebody asked Christina how we're going to press it. We're not. We're just going to turn them to the other side. So I have right sides together, and Erica is outside, so I have to for sure pin. Holy smokes.
I feel like it's one of those where it doesn't have to be super precise with the
seams. Not at all. And you want to leave an opening. Do you remember when we did stockings, Christmas stockings, and we left an opening? So I'm actually going to put some pins right here so I remember that this is the opening.
Where's the best place to leave the opening?
On the side.
Okay.
Just pick a side. And, okay, I got to have big hands, so I want to make it a big opening. Okay?
Kind of like with the bowl cozy too. How do you have to leave a little opening?
Yes, so you can turn it inside out, okay? And then as I stitch it, because I'm just going to stitch around the top, right? Then I'm just going to turn those seams so they nest. Doesn't matter which way they go, okay? Aries is going to be super excited. I get to see him this afternoon.
Yeah.
He, First of all, he likes me a lot.
Good.
Which is really important. But apparently he does not sleep very well.
Okay.
But he loves to go outside. So like if you take him outside into the fresh air, like minutes later he is asleep. Even in the cold, he loves it.
Okay.
So if he's grouchy and he needs to go take a nap, they just walk him outside for a minute and
there you go.
He goes to sleep. He's so funny. Okay.
Ooh, we have a really good comment from Maggie. Which
Hi, Maggie.
I feel like I can relate to this. She says if she made the larger of the baskets, her cat would claim it as a new bed.
Okay, for sure you got to make one for Oscar now.
I should. He does love, we have like a wicker type basket that we don't know what to do with, so it's just kind of been sitting on the floor.
Right,
and he just keeps jumping in it and just hanging out.
Just
it's not
loving
soft. Like it's not even cuddly or soft, or it's straight
just
wicker.
Just a basket. It's lovely. Okay, so look, here's where I'm going to start. Here's where I'm going to finish. I've pinned along the way. I'm just going to do a little 1/4 inch seam all the way around. Okay, I'm going to make sure I catch all of the pieces. Okay. This is such a fun little project. I love the fact that, Christina, that over the next few weeks, we're just going to make projects.
Yes.
I mean, I love making quilts, but I can make projects in like a minute.
Oh, there's a great question from Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
She says, what is the seam allowance when sewing the basket together?
1/4 inch, but when I do this little top stitch here, I make it just a little bit bigger than my 1/4 inch to make sure I get all of the pieces.
And Janet wants to know, could you just bind the top so you would put the wrong sides together?
Absolutely, Janet. You could totally just bind the top. And that was one of my suggestions is if you don't want to do this and you have some cute ribbon or something that you just want to put on the top or bias tape or whatever you want to put on the top, absolutely. Okay, I'm going to move my pin cushion closer to me. I forget that they're mobile. You know, and I'm forever doing that at home. I'm like, and I think, what is happening here? Okay, so look, I'm just going across the top. Now I'm here to this corner, and I'm going to push one way and one the other. Okay.
Holly wants to know, can we embroider on these before they put together?
All day long.
Yes,
what would she embroider,
cute.
I wonder?
That would be so cute.
Like gnomes.
Now I can just picture a little basket, like with Oscar's name on it.
Oh.
But of course, if I made it, he would never sit in it. Like
No.
if the intention was that he would sit in it, he never would.
No.
Because cats.
They're cats. Ray, the other day, because it was so cold here last week, quilters. Holy smokes, it was cold in Omaha. He put the heated mattress pad on our bed.
Ooh.
Oh, and now Pearl has discovered that.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, we turn it off during the day, but at night, she's like,
So now it's her bed, right?
well, yeah, you got to kind of kick her out of there at night. Like, Pearl. All right, so look how I'm doing this nice and slow. Don't get all crazy. And I'm going to stop right here because that's the pin to remind me. Okay, what else are people putting in their Strippy baskets?
I'm seeing a lot of people thinking to make them for gifts.
Yeah.
Anne said that her daughter just got engaged, so she's going to make one and put like bridal goodies in there.
Oh, that's so cute. That's a great idea.
Let's see. Pamela said that she would put a loop on it and hang it from her sewing machine and throw scraps in it.
Oh, see, our quilters are so smart. Okay.
Ooh, could you make a giant basket with much larger strips?
Yes and yes. At the end of the pattern, it tells you like how big, it's the center square that makes it big.
Okay.
And then it tells you how much of the corner to cut out, because somebody did math.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah,
So
not
I'm
me.
sure proportionally, if you wanted to go even bigger than what we have, you could figure out the math and do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so look, here's my little opening that I left. Okay. Scotty, you should make one of these for Winston.
There was a comment that he said he would put dog toys in it.
Yeah, I heard. I should totally make one for Winston. Okay. Gosh, I hope this works. This is always the moment, right, of like, holy smokes, did I do this right? But I did, because it's super easy.
Yay.
Okay. Okay, so now, see, look, already you're stretched. You're like, oh my gosh, Pam, that isn't right. But look, it's going to tuck right down here. I had that fear when I was making them.
Oh, it's so cute.
Isn't this so cute?
I love the little elephant fabric.
The little elephant fabric is fun. I made him a quilt with the little elephant fabric in it. So isn't that cute? Imagine that, he has a quilt.
Just one?
No, he has a couple. He is only 4 months old, so.
4 months old, a quilt for every month he's been alive.
Yeah. So Oakley is the worst. She's like 6 and she has like a dozen.
Oh my
Holy
goodness.
smokes. Okay, so now look what I did. Now see right here where we didn't finish that, we can tuck that in and then just top stitch around the top.
Yep.
Okay, or you could use bias tape or you could use whatever you wanted to. So look at our cute little Strippy basket.
I love it.
Ta-da! All right, quilters, did you know that all of our live videos live on our Facebook page? So if tomorrow you think, I want to make Strippy baskets, what did Pam say? You can go back and watch it, okay?
Yes, always. They live on our Facebook page, on our YouTube page.
Yeah. You can watch Christina and I talk for months.
Forever.
Forever.
We've been doing this for a while.
Now, if you go to the pattern, so if, let's say you want to make a bigger one like this for Winston, for his toys, okay? It's going to tell you on the pattern the different finished size baskets that you can make. Because remember the piece in the middle, that's the most important part, is the piece in the middle. So you know how big it is and then how much of those corners to cut out.
Yes.
Okay? But then you're going to do the process the same. You're going to add the Fusible to it, and then you're going to add, cut it out, you're going to fold it, you're going to sew it, you're going to do it. It's going to be awesome. All right? Hey, don't forget to join us on January 12th as we look back at the best dies of 2020. Christina, what was your favorite die of 2020?
Oh, that's so hard. I really love the Starry Path.
Yeah, Starry Path was fabulous.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
What about you?
Pickup truck.
Oh, yep.
All
I shouldn't
day.
have asked.
All day. Silly girl, okay? Register in the link below, all right? Now, don't forget, our multiple strip die is sold out, but it's okay. Today, our special offer is everything in your cart. If you add a strip die to it, you can take 25% off your entire purchase, including that strip die. So if you're looking for some options to make our Strippy baskets, I would tell you to get like 1.5 and a 2 and a 3.5.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can get the individual dies too.
Yes,
all
absolutely.
the ones that are available on that one that they're all together. You can still get the 1 inch, the 1.5, and the 2 inch.
Yeah, always.
And 25% off.
25% off. Don't forget to make sure you have the appropriate size mat. The code is STRIP25, and shop at AccuQuilt.com/live to see any exclusions. All right. I hope you've all shared because you get the chance to win this. Christina, okay, first of all, last week when we were thanking our whole Facebook Live team, I forgot to thank Katie.
Oh, yes.
Katie, thank you for all you do. I know, I should have a list, okay? And Leslie wasn't offsite. She was like right there in that other room. But Leslie is truly offsite today, and she's going to pick a winner. Christina's going to read it, and we're going to clap.
Yes.
All right, so are we ready for our winner?
We do.
We have a drum roll, please.
Right. Our winner is Beth Stewardson.
Beth Stewardson, yay, congratulations. We're so excited for you. Hey, Christina's gonna reach out to you and she's gonna send you our strip die and our cutting mats. I'm excited for you. Make sure you post and show us what you made. We really wanna see those pictures. And listen, Strippy baskets. Okay, Christina, if we hadn't talked, how long would it have taken you to make it?
Oh, not even, I'd say maybe less than half an hour.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I feel like the hardest part is turning it inside out.
Yes,
like
that's the moment of angst.
The rest of it is so easy.
Yeah, the rest is so easy. All right, so next week, because we're really starting the new year on things to like help you organize your space and to do all of those fun things. So next week, we are making this. This is a sewing machine cover. Here, I'll put it right there, Chelsea. Okay? And it's super cute because it has baskets to hold all your stuff and things. There's hexagons. Next, I have square triangles. They're my favorite shape. Again, we're going to use strip dies. Okay? We're going to use a multiple of different sizes of strip dies. All right? So don't stress. It'll all be fun. So this is a really cute pattern. It's new for the new year, and we're going to make it for next week. All right? All right. So until then, on behalf of our entire Facebook Live team, Nick is upstairs, Katie, Leslie, and Marissa are off-site. In the Dream Studio, we have Mike and Chelsea and Justin, and of course, my good friend Christina. On behalf of all of us, thanks for joining us today. I'm Pam Heller, reminding you that at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time so you can quote more. Have a great